What the fuck? What's happening? Hi guys. So, some things have been happening, you know, as they do. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that at the beginning of quarantine, I found a cat. I had just gotten home, was like, all right, we're locking down now. I will never be leaving my apartment again. Of course, I didn't really know that at the time. At the time, I was like, oh yeah, we're having a 2-week fucking staycation, baby. Who wants to play Toontown? And I went to go take the trash out, and a cat walked into my apartment. What happened next truly surprised us all because I fucking fell in love with this cat over the course of a week. Throughout the week that we had the cat, we took it to the vet to see if it was microchipped. We put up signs. We talked to our super to see if anybody else in the building had came and said they're missing a cat, and nothing. I mean, the cat wasn't wearing like a collar or anything. We did what we could to try to find out if this cat had an owner, but essentially the conclusion that we came to and what the vet seemed to believe is that this was just like a stray kitten.
Also, there was this added pressure of the uncertainty of the lockdown in New York City because we didn't really know what we were going to have access to in even a week's time. Like, it was beginning of March where it was starting to pick up in New York, and we knew it was going to get bad, but no one was really sure how bad. Having a kitten and needing to like get it neutered, get it all its shots, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't know if we were going to be able to do that. On top of the fact that at the time I had never considered getting a pet. I really could not afford to get a pet. Like, it would have been irresponsible for me to be like, oh, well, fuck it, I'm gonna get a pet right now because this cat came into my life, even though I've never thought about it and really don't know if financially this is a good decision for me. And like, as much as I loved that cat, like, there were just too many things that I was like, this really makes no sense for me to move forward with.
Anyways, long story long to say that ever since I met this cat and spent time with this cat, I have wanted to own a cat. I've always been a dog person throughout my whole life because I grew up around dogs. I never really thought that one day I would be a cat person, but all of a sudden it opened my eyes to all of this. I was like, you're not a dog person. My lifestyle is that of a cat. I fucking hate going outside and doing shit. Why the fuck would I own a dog? And in June, I ended up getting a new job, a higher paying job. I am living a more comfortable lifestyle. Now's the time. So right now it's September 10th, and right now, all that I've done is send out a bunch of emails and applications to various shelters and cats that I've seen online. But I've done some shopping. I ordered basically everything that I'm gonna need to own a cat ahead of time, just so that whenever I do find my cat, everything is gonna be all set up for them, and they're gonna walk in and be like, oh, you love me. And I'm gonna be like, yes, anything for you. Fuck.
Will you look at that fucking face?
It's just gonna be me and this fucking cat fucking forever, baby.
That's like kind of cute. Like, I don't hate it.
I can't. I just want to hear back from someone.
We've got a little cat tree.
Let me get a bestie.
She could rip my couch to shreds and I'd be like, yes ma'am, that was an artistic choice.
Oh. My bed right here. And you have their bed right here.
I'm never the first person to submit an application because these cats are fucking adorable.
The energy has been put out there. We're manifesting. Some moves are happening. Okay, where am I going? I listed Ashley as one of my references, and then I listed my sister as another one of my references, and they just called my sister. It's game time, they're calling. Maybe I'll have a cat by this time next week. We've got these cute little wooden bowls. Imagine us, two gals hanging out and having the time of our lives. And it says online on the website that after they check your references, they're gonna give me a call and either approve or deny the application. So like, the fact that we're gonna be in love forever now. I want her life to feel like she's constantly on a cruise ship. Like, Pitbull's the CEO of all cruise lines, and I am the CEO of this cruise line. Cruising straight into this cat's heart.
Oh shit, me pants love. We're gonna have to sit here and think about names together.
Fuck, my tits are falling the fuck out.
Spare cat, miss. Okay. Oh, we've got an email. Maddie, we are happy to approve your application to adopt. There was one. Her name is Stella. Stella's a cuddle bug. Loves to sit on people's laps, can never get enough love, like always wants to be held. I feel like this is my cat. So I have a cat. I just have to go pick her up now. And I think it might be today. Hi. It's kind of dark out, so you can't really see her, so I will show you guys when we get back to the apartment, but she is the tiniest little baby. Hi.
You're a little shy. It's okay. I'm a little shy too.
You muffin. Night one with my cat went kind of how I expected it to. She's very scared. She's very nervous. She's in a new space. She doesn't know me yet. She has no idea that we're gonna be best friends. So she took to hiding underneath my bed last night, which is fine, but halfway through the night, I smelled my favorite odor. Literally while I was sleeping, I was like, did I just like rip one in my sleep? And now I'm just like smelling it. Like, is it my anxiety? Oh, the cat shit underneath your bed. Or like, is it me? I looked underneath my bed and actually, you know what? She picked a superb place to shit because I had some posters underneath my bed and she shit right on top of the posters. So I just slid the posters out, cleaned it right up, because it was really, there was no better place that she could have done that. I loved her artistic thinking on that one. She has been hiding underneath my dresser pretty much all day. I have spent all day just sitting in my room with her. I've been very quiet. I put on anti-anxiety music for kittens. So that's what I've been listening to all day. Tried to get down on her level twice today. I'm not gonna try it a third time. I think that's about as much as we're gonna get for today. First time I set up her food and water close to where she's hiding and then slipped a couple closer to her. She didn't eat a lot of them, but the second time that I went back and checked, it did look like she had touched them a little bit, which I guess is good. I keep hearing from everybody that like it's super normal to have your cats sort of like hide from you and be super scared for the first days to like 2 weeks. So like what's normal is gonna change based on your cat. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for her to open up. We're gonna see. We're gonna take it day by day. I'm trying not to push her in any way or scare her. This part is torturous to me. Today she let me play with her so long as she could not see me. So I was on top of the bed dangling a toy underneath and she was playing with it. And then I tried to lure her out from under the bed with some treats. And it almost worked. Got her, she was like all the way back towards the wall and I like pushed some treats toward her until she was walking closer and closer and closer to me. Ate one where she had to stick her head out from underneath the bed and she did that, but the one that would have required her to walk totally out from underneath the bed, she didn't want to do. But I felt like that was progress.
I'm surprised that I didn't mention this, but that night, the second night that she was with me, she was like meowing up a storm, running around my entire room, and I was just like laying there watching her. Like it was like 3 a.m. and I'm like, listen, baby's first words, like I can't be asleep for this. And at one point she got brave enough to hop up onto my bed with me and she just sort of like sat and stared at me and then she was like doing loops around me, just checking me out, and I didn't touch her, I didn't go near her, I was just sort of like watching her and staying still, and she did that a couple times throughout the night, so that was more progress.
Okay, we had a great fucking night last night. I went to bed around like 9:30 just in preparation of the fact that I kind of thought she was gonna wake me up again, so I was like, let me get a couple hours of sleep before this starts happening. Then again, like clockwork, same timing as the night before, around like 11:30 she started waking me up, and this time, since I kept the toys right next to my bed, I just immediately started playing with her with them, just leaning off the side of my bed. I did that with her on and off for probably like an hour, and then I rolled over and went to bed. And I noticed that she's more likely to jump up onto the bed if I'm more towards the wall. I roll over to that side of the bed and I'm just sort of waiting for her to hop up, and then eventually she does. I put my hand out to her to see if she'll, you know, sniff me, come closer to me, and she does. Use that opportunity to pet her and create that connection with her, and she immediately just like caved into my arms. Like all of a sudden comes right up close to me, is purring, and that's how we fell asleep. So I didn't get kept up all night last night because she was just peacefully sleeping in my arms all night. It was just the sweetest thing ever. I'm just excited to see her progressing, and I'm also excited to get to introduce her to my roommate and let her see the rest of the apartment, but I feel like that is a couple days out at this point because I don't want to overwhelm her, and I feel like if anybody else came in here at this point in time, she would run away from them. We just gotta help her build her confidence a little bit. It's just so strange because like it's an animal, it's a pet, but even that, it's like it's a presence, it's something else that's around, and I'm just not used to it, right? Like I love being alone. I really cherish my alone time. And now I have someone to be alone with me that's gonna like really depend on me, and it's new, it's different. I'm excited for it. It's like intimidating to think about and to say, where it's like, oh shit, like it's real now. But it's just like exciting more than anything else to be like, okay, this is actually like a pretty big step in my life that I just took. All right, so let's talk names. So I made a list of names before I ever had any cat in mind. So these were just all of my various cat names. The names I have written down are Mango, Mars, Hoodsy, like Hoodsy Cup, shout out New Englanders, Blue, Zeus, Apollo, Nova, Bowie, Venus, Electra, Buttercup, Echo, and Rain. That was the initial list that I had made. Since then, obviously I have a cat now, so I've narrowed it down to 2 names, Mango and Venus. I love Mango, and Mango was the first name that I loved. It was the first name in the list because there's so much nickname potential there. Mango, Go-Go, Gooey, my gooey girl, Miss Mango. Sounds great. I could picture myself saying all of those names. Specifically Gooey. I fucking love Gooey as a nickname. I think it's fucking adorable. My little gooey girl, I could die right here on the spot. Then the second name is Venus for 2 reasons. One, because obviously I am really interested in Greek and Roman mythology, and I have an Aphrodite tattoo, Venus, Aphrodite, and also Lady Gaga has a gorgeous song called Venus. And I just felt like that could be her little anthem. And so at first I was like, okay, so let's wait until I can see her personality a little bit more, and if she is a warm, snuggly little goose, then Mango's her name. But if she is a bad bleep Addison Rae, then I'm gonna have to name her Venus. I have to say, I'm leaning more and more towards Mango. She's just like a sweet little fucking mini muffin sealed up in a pack. Like, so today marks 1 week with my Mango. My little Mango girl, she's staring at me. And today was the first day she didn't spend any time under the bed. She's staring at the camera. She's so interested in it. She spent all day running around my room playing on her little cat tree. We did some lasers. We did some other toys. We've been having a great day. Every single day she's just gotten a little bit more brave. This morning, it was literally the fucking cutest thing I've ever experienced. Hi, baby. Oh, you came for your debut, darling. Yes, you did. 6 a.m. she woke me up because she crawled right up next to my face and just like hugged my face. I was about to die. First week is definitely the hardest, and maybe other cat owners are gonna disagree with me, but I feel like all I've done all week is like be anxious about her and read through Reddit threads of like other new cat owners, you know, just worrying if the cat is okay and that you're reading them correctly and that you're doing all the right things. And I definitely started to feel anxious and get inside my head. Now that she's starting to sort of warm up and walk around the place like this is her home and not my home that she's just been thrown into, it's made me feel a lot better, and I'm starting to feel just happy that she's around. Say hello to everyone, all your adoring fans. Can you tell she has conjunctivitis? Justin Bieber is literally fucking quaked. So that's the video. That's the story of how I adopted my little girl, Miss Mango. If you're interested in seeing more of my gooey girl, I created an Instagram for her last night because apparently I'm not above that. Like, enough of my friends have been taking bets on when I was gonna do that and just you know, egging me on, being like, oh, you're totally gonna become that person. And you know what? I just said, why not? Her Instagram is Mango the Gooey Girl, if you're interested. Bye to all your adoring fans. Bye, darlings.
People do fall in love. People do belong to each other. Because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness. For real happiness. For real happiness. Because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness.